Right now, social media is a tool. It's such a good resource for business owners and for brands, but it's also so deadly and so bad. But we as people have to be the ones that starts to like push that stuff out. So that's by pushing the brands that are for the people and pushing the things that we can look at and be like, okay, let me support my sister, my brother. Let me stop supporting all the stuff that don't mean nothing. So I feel like that's like a big thing for me, and I feel like okay, we could get on here and let people see Trapt because we is not seeing no Trapt. We is not seeing it.
Understand.
And we want to understand, like, we want to know what Trapt is, like, what it means to you, and like, why is it even here, and like, what's next for it?
First, Trapt is like, I just created it as a brand because I had nothing else to do, and it was I was on probation, and my PO kept asking me, "What you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I like clothes." She like, well, maybe you should go talk to El Camino. He was on probation at the time too. Not to put his information out there, but he was on that too at the time. But she was asking me to go ask him how to start and stuff, like ask for manufacturer. But I didn't even know him at the time. I'm like, I'm probably 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't about to ask him. So a year went by, a couple years went by. I'm just about to start it. I'll start looking up information, and Trapt came about. It meant today's reality, all people trap. That's what it was at first. But when you really think deeper about it, it's really, I was on probation, so I was feeling trapped like within myself, and we all feel trapped as a whole. So it's like this is like a scapegoat for me. It's like my therapy.
Yeah. It was what untrapped you.
Yeah.
But see, like, and I feel like that's what a lot of businesses, like, people don't understand about business. I always say, like, my businesses are my babies because they brought me out of a place where I was like, okay, like, I got to do something different. Like, something else got to come from, like, from what's my situation.
That's your motivation.
Yeah, like, and after I had my daughter and stuff and, like, starting even with my social media stuff, like, that meant so much to me because I'm like, I feel trapped right now. Like, I can't leave out the house. I'm sitting with the baby every day.
Exactly.
All the time. And I'm like, what am I going to do? So that's why I went to school. I got back in school for digital marketing. I started really, like, putting myself out there. And I felt like, I told you from jump, like, I'm not going to push you because I'm still trying to, get in my groove and feel back normal. So I understand like why you don't always want to put it out there, but you have so much. It has so much, and the meaning behind it is you have to put it out there because even what it stands for, it's a double entendre, right? Isn't that what that is? Like when it got two meanings in the one, like because we all trapped. Even like if we looking at it as money way. Yeah. If you a woman and you got a business, you busting down clients every day. You doing this like this way, really whatever you doing, you hustling, you trapping. That's your trap. Businesses. But we also are trapped. We're trapped in society. That's social media. You just say we trapped in society, all of that. Like
because I'm probably gonna work on a collection called Trapped in Society, but it's gonna be like something crazy. It's gonna have to be crazy just because of Trapped in Society is so much. It holds so much as a whole. Like
everywhere around the world, it's a global issue. It's not just here. Yeah. So I think even looking at it like, okay, this is Buffalo. This is where we are right now. How am I pushing it to my audience here? But I could take the same plan and push it to surrounding cities, and then surrounding cities going,
I feel like the trap message, the new trap message will bring in more customers from around surrounding areas around the world, really. Because I don't want to just be local. Yeah, I don't want to just be local with the trap. I want to just be worldwide.
That's why social media is important.
Yeah, social media is important, and I be learning about new stuff. Like boosting posts is not good, and
I ain't never told you to boost no posts.
No, you never did. And
so why is you boosting posts?
I've been boosting posts because I just thought it was something that was good, but it sometimes brought me feedback, but they never bought stuff.
The feedback is cool though, because you still want to boost some posts here and there, because you want to see the analytics of things.
Yeah.
But Instagram is so good now, you don't even have to do that, because it's gonna show, if you have a business profile, it's gonna show you your analytics for the month.
That's
so
a fact.
It's really like you're wasting money.
And it's crazy because somebody reached out to me from out of town. They was like, "Bro, I keep seeing your stuff pop up. Are you boosting your posts?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Don't do that. Why are you boosting your posts? Let me help you with something." Create ad campaigns. If you create an ad campaign that targets your direct audience,
yeah.
And people like, I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing, but he said like Karens, and people click on stuff and buy stuff. Like you want people like that to come and be just buy stuff, you know.
And look at what you got going on. Yeah. Listen, but that's why I say like social media is important. And if you are one of them people, like, I know how dudes be trying to be like, I don't want to be all up on there like that. But
I don't care about
that. Like some people be like that.
It's though. Like I was at first, but it's like you gotta eventually.
Yeah, especially if you got a business.
Yeah, you got a business.
You got to.
That's
because that's the only way you're gonna make your business bigger than where you're at. Right. Like you could stay where you at, stay in your city, but that's only gonna get you so far.
People want to see that. Like who is behind the brand? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who's like, who am I buying from, or what is like the full message? And I don't bring out the full message, so that's what I'm gonna try to do, is bring out the full message so people can actually understand and get a feel for the lifestyle of the brand. Like, okay, yeah, today's reality, all people Trapt is cool, but
what is it like?
What's gonna make somebody really come and understand it and be interested in the brand and just be interested in supporting?
And like kind of like I want to kind of touch back on what you were saying. Like, so you said you were 19 and you started, you know, like you was getting like some, like trying to like find people to put you in a position to kind of get it started. What kept you consistent? Because that's honestly, everything we talking is all good, but a lot of people don't understand that one part, like something in you has to say, okay, I have to take this serious.
Right.
I might not rush into it. Right. It might not give me what I want to see from it right now, but you got to be okay with knowing it will.
Honestly, it's always a lot of things. It's like things that motivate me. It always keep me going. Like for one, my family, my mom, my niece, my sister, they all like see something in me. And when I was getting in trouble, it's like I was hurting them bad, like because that was never me. So that was like my motivation to just make them happier and make myself get untrapped. Really.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've had plenty of setbacks, like starting off, like trial and error. But this is what I wanted to do, so I just kept on going. You get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged. I still get discouraged.
Listen.
And it's like you just gotta keep pushing. I don't know. Some people just don't got that horse in them.
That's that saying. It's like it's not on you, it's in you. Like that's real. Like because I had to learn. Like I learned about myself. I could lose everything. Like you could strip me of everything, and I'm still gonna come out on top. Yeah, and I promise you that. I bet you every dollar that I have left, I will come out on top.
And that's a fact with us, because everything like with us be genuine. Like so. Genuine people gonna always come out on top.
Listen, and people don't understand that it's really not what it looks like. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff look good, and at the end of the day, what you want to put out something that looks good.
Exactly.
But you have to not be ashamed of what's ugly, and so many people are hiding behind that ugly.
Sometimes you saying like what's stopping you from Trapt, like or why we don't see it so much. I want to put it out more, but sometimes I have manufacturer issues, and sometimes I just want to keep it like limited, or like if you make people wait a little longer, they might want it more, or just improve little. Sometimes I just improve like little things, like these tracksuits. This is from the same manufacturer.
Y'all look at that.
Like just this little detail, like the
on the
zipper
like,
on there. It says Trapt now. It's the sleeves. When I first got them, I was telling people like, these joints was like the sleeves was coming up to here. I had a size 2X on somebody that would probably wear a medium.
Oh wow.
It was just like, it was just bad. So I
So
had
you
to
want
take months.
quality.
And, I had to take months to find the quality and just to perfect everything.
And that's one of the things, like, I don't be like, and I don't, because I be trying to tell you, it's not that I don't understand that. It's about you don't get enough content when you have stuff.
No, I definitely don't.
And you can do so much, even, like, he was just telling me, like, you could do so much with your content, with everything you're doing. So it could be so personal. You getting dressed, you going out of town.
So much different stuff.
You got, like, you know what I'm saying? You got so much things and so many people, so many amazing people around you that could promote your brand to beyond what you're doing right now that you could get content from, and you're not utilizing it. So I get what you're saying, because even that's how I am. I'm okay. I don't care what it look like to people. I know people look at me, and I'll keep going about my digital marketing stuff. Everything I post, I know people be looking and thinking one way, but I know me, and I know what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna keep promoting it.
Yeah, for sure.
I know what I'm talking about. I had somebody had made like a comment about like digital marketing stuff one time on social media, and I was like, I always see stuff. It's always got to be me, because I will argue Facebook down. I really will. I will argue with the world if I have to, but I've been working on myself, so I try not to do that. I try not to be sharing stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And going back and forth with people. It's not worth it.
It's definitely not worth it.
But I feel like now I'm like, okay, I don't care what it look like to y'all, so I'm going to just post it. I'm gonna market. Yep, I'm a digital marketing manager. That's what I do.
They gonna see, like,
and if y'all think I don't got the credentials or whatever it is, I know I'm in school for it. I know I'm busting my butt. And if you know, you know. Because half of the stuff I've learned nobody has taught me. I've had a mentor who's been amazing, Leash, and I feel like kind of how you said, like with the El Camino situation, like she was somebody who put me in directions and put me in places, like with the cafe stuff. I didn't really even know nothing about cafe. Like, I knew about the hat. I bought a hat, but
it's a deeper meaning to it.
It's a deeper meaning to it. And she put me into that avenue, so that opened doors for me to see. So then it opened my eyes for your business, because I'm like, well, we still, like, we're younger. We're a whole different age group. I'm hitting a mic and stuff, but we're a whole different age group. And if they could do that with like cafe, we can do that with our age group and make it blow. Like, you know, so I feel like it's just seeing things and even being put in the right places, like around the right people. So that's really important. I think even what you said too about family is so like we need our families. And it makes me sad, like seeing people who don't have supportive families, because you don't know how much you can excel with just one supportive person by you, like a really genuine supportive person behind you.
Man, it's crazy.
It's insane. You could go from like knowing, okay, I got the potential, but somebody who sees it in you,
and they put that in you to like, damn, I really got real potential. So it's like, you gotta keep going. You
gotta keep going. And that's, I think because one of the questions I said I wanted to ask you, like what made you know, like, I was set apart, like, I know I'm different, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we still have those people that will push that in us, but it's, before you know.
You do. And you can't really say that to other people, because some people are not blessed or gifted. And I just know because how I was raised, for one, and I just be looking, like, I look at what I got going on, and I look at how I influence people, and they really, like, I don't want to, like, people really come up to me sometimes and be like, yo, I see everything you're doing, keep going. Even before, like, I started Trapt, even like when I was in sports, coaches would say, like, he talented. I can use both of my hands. I write with my left hand, but I do sports with my right hand.
I'm left-handed too. We're the best people. But that's, my right hand is my strongest hand. That's like with lashing. Everybody, when you supposed to, if you right-handed, use your right hand. But if you left-handed, you use your left. I do everything strong with my right hand.
Yeah.
So listen, whole life, I knew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just like, I don't know, something about me. I just keep myself up. I just want to live a certain life, and I can't take nothing less.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. But I feel like, and that's important too, because you have to have that in you, like, but I feel like that also plays back into people around you, because you probably heard it since a kid.
Yeah.
You've probably always got compliments since a kid. So, like, that still is putting something in you.
Yeah.
There's some people who've never had that, who've never had people make them feel like, that they're above something, or that they're bigger than something.
Yeah.
So.
And another thing I want to say is I wasn't always like this. I had to grow into the person I am.
Yeah.
I didn't have a silver spoon fed to me when I was younger, or none of that, nothing like that. I had this and that sometimes, or I played sports. Yeah, I got to travel with AAU teams sometimes. That was when I got a little older. But when I was younger, my dad wasn't around. It was like living with family or from house to house type of thing. So I seen like the struggles and traumas of a young black kid in the community. Like, I could have easily been a product of my environment, but I didn't play the cards that I was dealt. So I want more, and I want other people to see that it's more to life than running around in these streets or arguing on Facebook all day or anything like that, fighting, anything.
All of the pointless stuff.
All of the pointless stuff. Is so much more stuff to life.
It's crazy, but, like, that's kind of what happened to me, but it took my daughter. Like, it took my kid, because I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't even care, like, what my mom, nobody was saying to me. I don't care.
Get like that.
Like, I was on that with everybody. Like, when I just said I would argue with the world, like, I promise you I would go 10 toes down with anybody. I did not care. And that's so dangerous. And I didn't realize that until I had something I had to care about. Like, I had to look at my anger. I had to look at, like, dang, like, you really not doing as much as you can. Like, yeah, it look good. It look good. But it's not good.
Exactly.
And you need to get yourself together. Like, you gotta mentally, you not there. It's not there at all. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like, something got to change. And I had it in me, like, so I'm like, I've been this person, but I had to grow into it, like you said. Like, I had to grow into, like, okay, I can't be arguing with everybody. I can't keep starting stuff with everybody. I can't keep saying these evil things to everybody. Like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep procrastinating with what I want to do, putting money off on stuff that don't mean nothing, but things that, like, business things that could have really put me in a better position. I've said, oh no, fuck it. Like, I'm not doing it.
That's easy to do, to be honest.
It is.
It's real easy.
It is, because especially when you're young, like, nobody really knows. Our parents don't know. They could tell us, like, don't spend your money, don't do this, or like, do this better. But we looking at them like, what do you like? This, like, what you know?
Right.
So, like, what do you know? And then once you go through the things, you be like, dang, like,
yeah, they was right.
They was right. Like, you told me, you said this to me, and it's like, but we all got to learn some way, somehow. So growing also comes with just knowing that it takes time. Like, everything takes time.
Definitely takes time.
Because you look at it now, when you in the now, like, this is who I am. But if you think about how long you were away that you're not no more, you be like, dang, like, I was doing that for too long. Like, I was moving like that for too long. Like,
and so, you ain't even gonna notice it unless somebody really tell you, or you just look at them past results and where you at. It's like, damn, I let that much time go by or some shit. Like,
I'm telling you, like, you look at this stuff, like, I feel like I had people around me who would tell me about myself, but I also had to, like, sit, because I didn't care. I had to really sit and, like, tell myself about myself, and they'd be like, oh, wow, like, that's what they were saying. Like, that's what they was talking about. Like, oh, I do that. So it takes a minute, though. It really comes with time, but I feel like those are also skills you get being a business owner, because you can't react to certain things. You can't do certain things a certain way. So now you're also calming down in that instance, because you want to portray yourself as a business owner, not as your homeboy or the girl that was arguing with you the other day on Facebook. Like, no, I'm a business owner. So I think also when you kind of want people to put respect on your name, you got to move different. Like, the respect might be there, but people still gonna play with you.
Yeah,
if
and
you
you
don't.
never know who
Yeah.
watching. Like somebody could be always watching
And it could be somebody that you want
to look at you, and you would never know.
and you never know,
And you
and
could
then
just blow it by
by the wrong
post or anything. Like,
yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
that's why I say social media is so bad though, because it's easier now for it to be by social media,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
because you could post the wrong thing, you could share the wrong thing, you could just speak on the wrong thing on social media, and somebody will find that.
Yeah.
You do something, you might go to a group of people and do something, act some way. A couple people might remember it, but who really caring?
Right.
Social media is there forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's always there, and you gonna always have to back that up.
That's a fact.
That's the
correct.
like
Stuff delete. No, nothing delete
Yeah.
off of that thing. For real, for real.
So
Anything could really be found.
anything. Somebody screenshot it. Somebody got it somewhere.
Somebody definitely gonna
Somebody,
screenshot
yeah, like, and I feel like I even had to realize that. I remember like a minute ago, one of my friends like, "You'll be wilding on Facebook," and I'm like, "Do I?" Like, I didn't even know I was wilding on Facebook.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to start selling, like being a business owner. So I'm like, oh, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
Like, I do be wilding on Facebook. If I feel like I can't post this because I have a business, I should have never been posting it in the first place.
Yeah.
But it takes stuff like that. It takes businesses. It takes all of that.
Yeah.
Hold on, stop. Let me see. Okay, you kind of did get into like what are like your next things when you said like the society of like Trapt. Like, say it again.
This Trapt in society.
Trapt in society. Okay, so you kind of went into that like new,
like up and coming drops.
Yeah, up and coming stuff. But like, what else do you have like?
I got
anticipated?
I got these track shoes for sure. I know everybody been asking for
Yeah,
them.
them is fire. I'm like,
these.
okay.
with
the Asics, I just been telling somebody I'm dying to get some pairs of Asics right
the
now.
most comfortable shoes.
Yes, I do CNA stuff, so I need stuff for work. But I just want them. They so nice. Like I love low cut sneakers. I hate Jordans now. I've got so many sneakers that I want to get rid of because I don't want to see them in my face. I just love the low look. So yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get me one of those. But everybody be buying up all the good, like they be all the colors I want. They take them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some good numbers so I don't sell out so fast.
So how you gonna do like for like future drops? How you gonna go about sales, like selling stuff?
I got some hoodies on the way right now, and I'm gonna do a photo shoot like always. I'm gonna take more reels though, so the reels is what I'm gonna focus on.
We gonna have to figure this out.
I wasn't doing it honestly. I wasn't doing it before because, like I told you, I had a job.
Okay,
but I just quit, and that job was sometimes I work 12 to 6 or 12 to 7. So that's the whole day where people would practically do work.
Yeah.
So I can't really do nothing. So this time around, I got the time. I'm going to do it head first.
Yep. And I feel like the foundation, you had a good time and you built a really, really good foundation. So you might not have the social media might not show the foundation completely, but the foundation is there.
But it's within myself too.
Yeah.
And it's like I wasn't being as consistent as I know I could have been. But now going forward, I'm trying to have drops lined up like to drop like at least twice a month to just keep the consistency and everything flowing. More posts, more content, and just like I'm trying to get more creative into different stuff. I don't want to keep doing sweatsuits and tracksuits. So I got a jacket coming, like
jacket.
Either it's gonna be a leather jacket. I'm gonna get 2 samples made. I got one being made right now with like a canvas. I want to say material with like embroidery and patches.
Oh, that's fire. I like both ideas though.
Yeah. If
you
they make
do
it
like
right,
even if you did a few of the leather ones just to kind of like get it out. But the canvas one, that's
because like the design is kind of like a racer like type, but it's like through Trapt. Like it has no racing. It just looked like a racing track.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but Yeah, that joint gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be like,
it's.
yeah,
I
be
could
fire.
imagine it in my head right now. I know
Yeah,
it's gonna be fire.
Uh,
So that kind of gets to like if I did like so you got all these like amazing designs, all this the the clothes are
yeah,
amazing. They're
thank you,
fire.
thank you.
So if do you imagine you doing any like collabs, like brand collabs with
Yeah,
anybody anytime soon, or like
not probably not soon,
anticipated?
but
Yeah, anticipated.
I talked about collabing with a couple people from here, but we never really went for it. We all probably be having our own stuff going on because we said for this fall. Last year we said for this fall, but we ain't really touch
Don't
on
put
it.
times on
Yeah,
stuff.
because
Yeah.
it's like I know he not ready for it, and I'm probably not either. So we gonna wait until probably get like more on a worldwide aspect where people know about it more, and probably collab with people because eventually I would want to collab with like worldwide brands too.
Like what? Like who?
Uh, some of my favorite brands right now is Vertebrae. That's a brand based in Atlanta. I like a lot of clothes. Honestly, I like Veil State. It's something called Veil State. I got a couple of their pieces. Supreme is just goated of all streetwear.
Yeah, everybody.
They
Yeah.
just go. I'm like, damn, I just seen some new Supreme shit. That shit was crazy. And I got like a Supreme t-shirt. I paid like $6.50 for with Joel Santana and Jim Jones on it. Should have never paid $6.50 for that shit.
That's what I
But
said.
it's just like, damn,
Okay,
it's Supreme.
$6.50.
It's Supreme. And I wore it one time. And I went to go sell it, and they offered me like $150. I said, yeah, I keep
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I keep it
Yeah.
myself. But Supreme is hard. I fuck with Supreme a lot.
Yeah, Supreme is. I could see all of them. Like, so how about influencers? Because you know you can also do like brand type things with influencers. So
Influencers,
I
I try to get with the influencers as much as I could. Like just find people that do promo, or send people stuff. Like rappers, I really want to get rappers in the clothes.
Anybody in particular?
Not really anybody in particular.
I could see like some Joey Badass stuff.
Joey Badass, yeah, he hard.
Yeah, I could see.
He
some
be
stuff
having
like
some
that.
shit on.
Yeah.
He be having some fire shit.
Yeah, I could see stuff like that. Like if you was to look at stuff, because those are even good ways to do marketing campaigns. Like looking at different influencers, looking at. That's why when I put that things together for you, that little pinboard thingy, whatever. It's good to have like influencers to look at for different ideas because you can always do marketing campaigns off of that influencer. Not saying like you're gonna like they're gonna be wearing the stuff, but you can base your campaign off of people his audience, the people that like him, the people that listen to him, and now his target audience is gonna see that stuff, which will make it more likely for him to eventually see those things. So it's like a chain of command type of thing, but it's good to look at people you would want to see wearing your clothes.
Right. Yeah. That's why I was trying to you is right, because I was trying to get Baby Money in my clothes because he from Detroit and he got a lot of Detroit dudes. Like they're trappers. They heavy like trap.
Detroit is a good place
trap,
to
like, hard. Like they trap like it's the trenches. They sell drugs. They trap. They scam. They do everything. Like it's Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit is. I had wanted to go to that V's concert. I'm like, oh nah, let me just stay my butt right here. It's too. That's too much. Like if you know, you know. Like now, granted, I pray that it's a health, like a safe. I'm gonna say healthy, but like you know, it's a good concert and the atmosphere is great. But I be knowing stuff like that's a Detroit concert. He from here, and it's where he.
Yeah.
No.
He probably got stuff going on.
No. I'm not going out there. I'm like, that is a setup.
Yeah.
I even wanted to see Skilla when he had came close to here, but I'm like, nah. And it was good. Like nothing happened from what I heard, but I'm like, just my luck. I would have got there. I would have been there, and it would have been cut short.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, I definitely feel like you should start looking into, and it's not hard to get out to people. It's just like the consistency thing, like being consistent, learning the chain of commands, like looking. And
I gotta get outside more, like where them influencers be at,
where they at.
I can go to where they at, and I'm pretty sure they would be more happy because not more happy, but they would look at me like, oh, he really hustling, like he trying to get his brand out there. Like they wouldn't look down on me or nothing like, who is you? Like where you come from or nothing like that. Because when they have events or something like that, they post it for people to come to it.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to understand. Like I think like if I go up to the influencer, they'll look at me like, oh nah, he not. Yeah, like, who is you? Where you come from? Nah, you just gotta go let them know why you here and let them know your purpose. Like let them know that you just not no bystander.
You're not nobody. Yeah, you're just not nobody. Yeah. Like I'm somebody
trying to get to where you are, trying to get to the next level.
And we're all human. Like we're all people. So it's like reaching out to people now. Somebody want to be like weird. That's on them. Yeah, the worst. And you could do that. And if you being on like it's ill intent, then that falls on you. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because it's nothing to help nobody out. Like I greatly appreciate my mentor because she was connected with people like Milano, just mad people like that. I'm like, oh, I want to get connected to these people. She had put me on to like trying to like work with Ming. Like this is like a hair lady, but you know, if you be on Instagram,
my girl do hair. So.
That's what I'm saying. If you be on Instagram, male, female, you either got a girlfriend telling you about this stuff, showing you the hair stuff. You probably just seen it in your, just scrolling your timeline. So I was like, she had kind of put me on to even working with her, but she wanted you to be in Atlanta. So I'm like, wow. But even like having somebody telling me like, girl, you could think bigger than like here. Like it's bigger than this. Yeah. I needed to hear that because I was so stuck just here, like working with people here, which is nothing wrong. I definitely want to work within my city. We got so many dope people here, so much dope stuff here.
We definitely do. But we just, us as a whole, we tend to hate on each other a lot. That's what we tend to do.
So bad. And it's weird.
Have opinions on everything.
It's very
that doesn't
weird.
Matter. Your opinion does not matter. You the only one that care about your opinion. Maybe one other person, maybe two other people, but it don't matter. If it's not a fact, it don't matter.
It's so easy to do that in Buffalo because Buffalo is so small.
Yeah, it is
It's too small. It's very small. So it's easy for one person to say something and another person to make an opinion and the other person to make an opinion, but nobody knows you. But because Buffalo's so tiny, them little opinions make such a loud noise for people who can't make one for themselves. So it is unfortunate, but like people say, that's anywhere you go. But that's why you gotta always think bigger. Because it will be anywhere I go. But that's why I want to go everywhere.
Right.
Because then I can get the good groups from everywhere.
Exactly.
Not the low people that don't really matter.
For sure.
Like the opinion don't matter. Because the opinion don't matter. Everybody who I look at who spoke on something that I was doing,
that's a form of being trapped.
like
you're worried about the wrong stuff. At the end of the day, it's time to get to that next level. Like I just think every day that time is running out. It's not all in all. I'm only 23 years old. Yeah, but it's not waiting for nobody.
It's not waiting. Yeah, listen.
You got to put that work in for yourself. It ain't gonna work. Like it's not gonna fall out the sky. That's what I had to realize. Like you got to really put that work in, or you're not gonna see no results. So.
And that's like even something I had to learn because I'm like I got the ideas, I got the mindset,
exactly.
I could think it, I could say it, but what are you doing to like do it?
Right.
Like you're not doing anything.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, now I have to change this. And like you said, it takes time. Everything takes time. But even just being like, okay, well, at least I was proactive. At least I did this. Yeah, I might not have got the result I wanted out of it, but at least I did it.
Right.
Because now I'm going to do it again. I know this is what I want to fix. This is what I didn't like.
Right.
This is what I want to take out. This is how I want to move forward. Like, you got to keep going. People don't get that, like, at all. Once you stop, you do yourself the biggest disservice. I've learned that with so many businesses. Selling here, I stopped selling here because I'm like, I only want to sell raw here.
Right.
This was 2019, and nobody was selling raw here like that here. Now everybody sell raw here, and I love it. I love to see it because we all can eat, but I'm like, dang, like I really doubted myself, and I could have kept going.
And
So,
even still, you can. But
I'm listen. One thing about it, I am, but
for sure.
I'm like a perfectionist kind of.
Yeah, I
So
feel the same.
yeah, like so how
Same
you were
way.
saying
Yeah.
about the sweatsuit,
Uh-huh.
I know how to make a hair business work. Like I
Yeah.
know how to really get the bread from the hair business. But you need the bread
Yeah.
to
To
have
start
that
it,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
You always
You
need money
can't
to start something.
to anything.
Yeah.
So you could start small and learn things and, gain
Yeah, for
knowledge.
sure.
But based off the caliber I want stuff, I know a photo shoot gonna hit at least 1,200 plus.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
know I gotta get models. I know I
Yeah,
gotta
for
get
sure.
a website that's constantly working. I know I have to have certain speculations on my
Yeah.
website. Like I know all these things. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to put out anything that can't give me that. I don't even want to be able to have to look at my website. I
Right.
want somebody else to be able to look at it and say, oh, something went wrong. But I just want to see the money come in.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be completely passive.
Exactly.
So I think once you know what the goal and the end goal for something for you is, you're okay with not like having to rush it. Like
Right.
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to rush it.
Longevity and
Yeah.
consistency will definitely get you there.
And so like I feel like it's you gotta also be okay with a point with not putting stuff out, or like so like you said,
Yeah.
like letting people wait,
Mm-hmm.
because now all you can do is anticipate it.
Yeah, but you still want to
Give them something.
interact with your audience just so they know you're not MIA.
Yeah,
or,
like I'm here, I'm working,
still working.
I'm doing this.
Right.
But I love stories. That's why I love stories. I love like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, all of them, because even with Facebook, if you're not a Facebook person, if you post on your story and like Facebook sees that constant, like, okay, like now you're getting people to watch and they can monetize you. Now from
They
there you can
definitely do that.
learn.
I could tell 'cause
Yeah.
they boost up people.
Yeah.
Some people's stories. I see the same person's story
All the time.
Yeah, sometimes I post a certain thing, it'll get 1,000 views. I post something else, it'll get 100 views.
Yeah, I be playing on Instagram because I'm like, nobody gonna watch my stuff on Instagram. And I really be getting good views on Instagram. I be posting my digital, like all that stuff. Like I post everything like about my journey, because I hate posting stats. Like I don't take pictures. I'm not a picture person. I just like to be like a ghost.
Yeah.
So I realize like, wow, the more I post on my stories, the more I'm putting myself out there, putting everything out there. But yeah, so to like conclude up. I do want to know, like, is there any advice you would give to like a young entrepreneur, or even like to yourself, like before, like if you could tell yourself like do this differently, like what would have been, like what would you say, or what would it be?
For myself, I would say I would have started earlier because I had the idea like even before probation, but I didn't start it. So if I would have started before and went full force back in 2018, 2019, I could have already like been in a better spot right now, or already learned or took losses and learned about stuff and overcame those obstacles. But other than that, that's all I would really say for myself. I feel
But
like,
even with that, everything takes time.
yeah, everything takes time. I'm still gonna run into more obstacles. But for a young entrepreneur, I would say if you're thinking about doing something, to just do it. Like, don't have no second thought about it. Just do it. Go full force. Lock in with yourself. Block out all distractions. Like, you gotta really block out all distractions. I'm talking about from sometimes I can't answer my phone from my friends. I can't go hang out with you. I can't go to this party. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's like you're an entrepreneur now. You gotta make sacrifices. So when you make those sacrifices, you're gonna benefit yourself. And when you're an entrepreneur, everything falls on you. So it's like if you don't have this to benefit you for that, then you're gonna go nowhere, and you're gonna try to look for somebody else's help, and not all the time somebody gonna be there for you. So I just like to be ahead. So I would just say like just plan ahead and don't look back. One more thing I want to say is to a young entrepreneur, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
I was always afraid to ask for help.
Me.
It's like, what if they say no to me? It's like, okay,
You
they
feel
ain't gonna say no.
embarrassed.
Yeah, you feel embarrassed, but 9 times out of 10, if you're doing something good, I know for a fact that I would try to help somebody. So I'm pretty sure people that are in this field or in the field that that they trying to do, they gonna help them. So
And like you said, the worst somebody could say is no.
yeah, worst thing somebody
That's
could say.
really the worst thing somebody could say to you. So you could keep going. It's gonna be somebody else. God will always send you new opportunities. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's really like a big thing. Ask for help because that's something I'm learning right now.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
had to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you for coming. I really appreciate that you
for
came
having
because
me,
you
too.
know I was nervous. I'm like, you not gonna come? I'm
Nah, yeah,
scared.
I was ready for it. I like doing stuff like this, to be honest.
Okay, so yeah, I'm happy you came. But where can we find you? Where can we find Trapt?
You can find Trapt Official on Instagram at TraptOfficial_clothing. You can find the website TraptOfficialClothing.shop. Actually, let me double check that.
Okay.
Oh, TraptOfficial.shop is the clothing brand website. Also on Facebook at Trapt_official, but we don't really use that. So Instagram is the main source.
All right, y'all. So yep, stay tuned for my next episode. That's so corny. I don't know what to say after
Yeah,
that.
stay tuned to Trapt. We about to drop the whole fall, winter, everything.
Period.
Coming crazy.
Yep.
Tune in.
Next 6 months, New Year gonna be lit.
For sure.